Okay, it helps, for some of you, it helps to list the terms. What do I mean by that? The first term is negative 1/3. The second term is 1/9. The third term, and you know, you can keep going if you like, right? So this is when n is 1, n is 2, n is 3, n is 4. Remember, the term is the value that you substitute. So explicit form is that rule. It's the rule of, can you give me a function of that list of values? So whenever I substitute, I'm going to get those consecutive values, and they're going to be correct for any term I ask you. So if I ask you for the 25th term, it's going to work. If I ask you for the 100th term, it's going to work. It's going to be correct. And so this is where you end up playing with it. And so if you get scratch paper and you start messing with it, you kind of start cleaning up your skills and getting the rule correctly. Sometimes it'll come through you immediately, and sometimes you have to play with it. It's not a one-shot deal. It's kind of like essay writing for language arts. Okay, so if I kind of want to start guessing, because I want to write the rule, well, to go from here to here, you're like, all right, well, I'm multiplying by a negative 1/3 all the way through. So let me write, so this is me kind of guessing. I have a negative 1/3, and I need an n somewhere, right? Remember, you got to put an n somewhere. So if the first one, if that's like this times 1, well then what if I write it as negative 1/3 n? Right? I mean, if you're multiplying by the same value from term to term, isn't it a consistent multiplication? Right? Okay, so if you throw an n to it, does it work? So give it a go. So put the 1, I get negative 1/3. Try the 2. If I were to plug in a 2,
yes, it would. Oh, wait, no. Oh, yeah,
if I plug in a 2, I would get negative 2/3. Nope, that's a fail. So that doesn't work, right? So now, here, I'm going to put paper here. So now let's take another guess. I'm multiplying by negative 1/3. I tried the consistent number. What should I mess with instead?
What do you mean?
It's like multiplication, but not times 1, times 2, times 3, like multiples. We're consistently multiplying by negative 1/3. I'm going to show you. You guys will get it after this, but just to see if anyone can come up with it. What's another type? You got, like, this is you searching your head, your library, your catalog, in your brain of all the arithmetic, multiplication, all those little buttons on a calculator. What else, if you think of on a button on a calculator that does like multiplication? Oh, exponent. What'd you say? Exponent. Hey. Okay, so exponent, right? All right, so try. Well, what is this to the first power? Negative 1/3, right? What's negative 1/3 squared?
1/9.
Right, it would be 1/9 because, oh, I was supposed to put that. It would be, right, this is kind of how exponents work. Right, if you have that, it would go to the numerator and denominator. So it would be positive 1/9. All right, so I get 1/9. Let's see if it works for the 3, the third term. So if I cube it, that's negative 1 cubed. 3 cubed, that's negative 1. 3 times 3 times 3, 27. Is that our winner? I think so. So, write a rule this one here, the rule would be that would be your rule. So this is why it can be ridiculously quick and easy. It can be like, oh, I made a little minor mistakes, but I got it within the 2 minutes. And then you're like, I spent 20 minutes, I can't get it, I hate it. Like, this is the journey of sequences and series. Okay, I'm gonna hit stop record, because then the video's come on. And then I'll give you guys time to do the second one, and then we'll go through it. Can I hit stop? Yeah, because you know how it reverts back to the original